and welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you know, I haven't been posting much recently, but I decided to post this today because I'm going to make some pumpkin shaped biscuits for tomorrow. And obviously we need to wash our hands, clean the surfaces and put our hair on. So let's do that. Okay, so for this you will need a bowl to put all the stuff in. Sorry, it keeps falling down. A rolling pin, a spoon, some plain flour, caster sugar and some baking butter. So for this you'll need 125 grams. For this you'll need 50 grams. And for this you'll need 175 grams. Also, we are just going to go and print off some Halloween stencils to draw around when we cut the shapes. Let's go do that. So obviously now that you've got your stencils, which I chose a pumpkin and a ghost, but you can obviously choose anything, you're going to want to cut it out. Obviously if you're young, you need adults to help you with this. So I'm going to do a time lapse so you don't have to sit and wait. Hi guys, so now that you've done that, you're going to want your scales to 0 and we're going to put the butter in. So obviously we have 125 grams needing to be put into there, but if you want to double it, that will be 250 grams. Oops, sorry. Right, so let's get into that. So you're going to want a spoon. You're just going to place it into the bowl, making sure that you're watching to see how much the scales are telling you. So, got to keep carefully taking it out because you don't want to get too much into the bowl. And if you get too much, just get a spoon and just place it back. Obviously my hands are washed, so that's okay. We don't need to worry about that. Once you've done that, you're then going to get 50 grams of caster sugar and place it into the bowl. Obviously, if you're doubling it, that's 100 grams. Obviously, as it's falling out, but this one you need to be very careful with. So you're going to pour it into the bowl. Like that, nice and carefully, making sure you're not putting too much in. Obviously if you get too much, just get a little spoon like this and take out the bits that haven't got any butter on. Obviously if you don't want to risk putting too much in, you can get a separate bowl and do it like that and then pour it in. Obviously it won't affect anything. If you do get butter in with it when you're taking it out, just put it straight into the bin. It's absolutely fine. Can be sorted easily. But you've got to try not to take too much of the butter out because the butter plays like a huge role in the making of. This is taking a long time. Gonna do this as quickly as I can. Sorry about this taking a long time. I didn't mean for it to take a long time. Just is. I've just found a bit in it that I could take out a lot of it. So that's enough. And then we are gonna do the 175 grams of the flour. Obviously that is 350 if you're doubling it. So, like I said before, if you wish to, you can do it in a separate bowl. You're gonna make sure that it is plain and not pasta. And you're gonna pour it in nice and gently. Obviously, if you're doubling it, you can go fast at the start, but slow down as you get nearer to your number. And I'm going to take a bit out. Oh yes, as I forgot to say, because we're not finished yet, just go over to your oven and preheat it to 150 degrees C. So I'll show you that now. It says this, you need to turn it to 150 degrees and you need to put it on fan like that. That will make it warm up just before we go to eat. Not eat, bake. Ignore that. So obviously now that you've got it in the bowl, to start with you can just do like a little bit of this, like beating it, just to make a bit of it stick. But as it starts to get into some kind of consistency where like it's all starting to work, you can start kneading it, because you just want to get your fingers in and knead it all until it's in like a mix. This is like, it can be a bit time consuming, but just keep mixing it until you've got like a good dough. Obviously it is going to stick to your hands, so if you don't like sticky things, then don't advise you doing this. But it should start to stick. So I'm just kneading it now. Oh, we nearly lost it. As you can see, it is very, very sticky on my hands. But that is normal because obviously the butter is sticky. There's a bit on the floor. We won't tell about that. We'll clean it up. So when it starts to form like a ball, that's when it is ready. So if it hasn't started to form a ball yet, you need to keep kneading it. So as you can see, mine's slowly starting to come into a ball, but we still have some bits that aren't fully kneaded yet. So you just got to keep going, and then soon it should be all done. Obviously, before we start the next bit, you'll need to wipe your hands from the dough that's stuck to your hands, but that doesn't take that long, so that's okay. So obviously now that it's all kneaded, you can stop what you are doing. So I've got my kneaded ball here, and as you can see, it's all stuck together very well. I'm just going to stick that bit on. So the next bit is, obviously if it's coming off with your hands, then that's okay, but sometimes it just gets to the point where it's very sticky. So this is the ball, all done. So we'll get on to the next bit. So on this surface here, I'm just going to pour a little bit of flour and put it around. This stops the dough sticking. You're then going to place maybe like take a chunk off. So to start with, you're going to have a little chunk. And you're just going to put it down and get your rolling pin and roll it out to about a 10p coin, like thickness. Or if you want thick biscuits, leave it quite large. So obviously to cut out the shape, you're going to need scissors or a knife. So make sure an adult is nearby. So to start off with, I'm going to place my ghost down like this. And then if you press it hard enough, it should come through into the dough to make it easier. Then you're just going to cut the shape out. This bit can be very fidgety, so if you do need help, just please ask an adult, because you don't want to get hurt. Okay. So obviously, like, you might not have done a ghost, but yeah, this is stuck. But this is my first ghost. Obviously it's not very good, but that's my first ghost done, and we're gonna put it onto a tray. So just while I get my tray, I will show you what I've got. It's quite a big tray, and you're gonna want to grease it or put like sticky proof film down. So we have the special film, and we're just going to put it on the tray like this. This just stops them from sticking, and then you're going to put it down like this and make sure all of it is covered, because it needs to all be covered. Depending on how many you're making, you may need 2 trays. I just used it all. Let's enjoy killing my mum later. So we're going to stick that down like that. And then get your first biscuit that you've made. So obviously mine is the ghost that didn't turn out very good at the start. So we're going to put that down on there. And let's get back into making. So obviously, because there's a lot to do, I'm going to put it in the fast speed. So obviously make sure you're getting little bits, rolling it out to 10-piece size, and using your little templates to make your things. And yeah, let's see what we all come up with. Let's go. Hey guys, so I finished doing that and I've got a little bit left over. You can either make like a ball one or you can chuck it away. But now what you're going to do is you're going to put them in the oven for 20 minutes, and then we are going to tidy up, because I will show you my mess. Can you see that? And I got it on the floor. So yeah, we need to tidy up. So first we'll put the baking into there for 20 minutes. And then we'll show you the tidying up process. So right now I'm about to put my cookies in. So you will need an adult for this, because the oven will be very hot. So you're just going to place it into the oven like this. When it's in, you're going to shut the door and put it for 20 minutes. Obviously, if you don't have a timer, you can set a timer on your phone or just be watching the clock. So now that that's set, we will do the tidying. So, obviously, you've used a lot of stuff. So, if you have stuff for the bin, do that now. So, I've got a lot of stuff to go in the bin. So obviously we're going to put it into the bin. If it's paper, it can go in recycling if it's not messy. But if it's messy, just put it in general waste. Then you obviously want to put the butter away, the caster sugar and the flour. So let's do that one now. Okay, and then once you've done that, put the pen away. Once you've done that, you're just going to get everything else, put it into the bowl that's dirty anyway. And then go to the sink and start warming up the water to do some washing up. Obviously, if you have a washing machine, you don't need to do that. So we're just going to put the water on to warm up. Gonna wash the bowl. Next, you're gonna want to get wipes and a sweeping brush to wipe up your mess. So I'm just going to sweep the floor. And then I'm going to sweep up any of the pastry because it's easy to sweep up. And after we've done that, there's still going to be mess from like you using the flour. Just sweep it up first because it makes it easier. So, okay, so I've got on my jumper. Yeah, oh well. I'm not a tidy. So then you've done that, you're going to go and chuck it in the bin. Then get some wipes. We have some 99% bacterial wipes, so I'm going to use them. And I'm just going to rub down where I've put my food, or where there's flour, or where there's a mess. So we're doing that now, and then it should be nice and clean. Well, like obviously if you've got an adult, then ask them, but it should help because you did the biscuits. So I've done that, so that's all tidy. Now we're going to do the washing. This is going to be a long YouTube video, very sorry. So your water should be warm. So you're just going to put some into the bowl with some fairy liquid. Not too much fairy liquid because you don't want them. Look, loads of bubbles, look. Wait. Ah. Bubbles! I'm sorry. Yeah. Obviously, you're going to want to wash your rolling pin and the bowl because everything else can go in the washing machine. But obviously, if you don't have a washing machine, then you need to wash these up. So I'm just going to put them in the washing machine now. So my bowl is full. So now I need to remove you safe because I don't want it to fall in the water. So as you can see, this is my bowl. I've got a cut on my finger, so that's really painful. And I'm just going to get the scrubber and you're just going to wash it up like this. Because you used it, so you have to tidy it. So these are like fun activity. Obviously, you don't have to do Halloween ones. You can do any design, but I just did Halloween because Halloween is tomorrow. But yeah, and I just thought it would be a fun activity for the kids to do. Because obviously, if not, you can do it on Halloween, so you can do like an adult activity for the kids. But yeah. So once you've done that, you can wash your hands. I just get a little bit of soap, so I've got hand soap as well near my kitchen, but you might not have it. You're just gonna rub for 20 seconds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then you're gonna push it off. That water's quite warm. Obviously, You can put the cold tap on if you need to. Oh, that's still warm. Then tip the water away. Then I will just show you something I made earlier. I made these cakes and they're supposed to look like pumpkins. And I think they're pretty cute. They're for Saturday. And I also wanted you to see all our pumpkins we made. They're all pretty cool. There's Mama and Shimmer there. Mama, Shimmer, Shimmer. Hello. Let's not annoy them. Okay, so back to the cakes. When the cakes are done, you will need to have a bowl of caster sugar next to you. Only a little bit. So we'll do that now. So I've just got like this little baby bowl. And I'm going to get the caster sugar. And obviously you don't need a lot, but you just need enough to sprinkle on top of the biscuit. And then obviously if you want to draw faces or anything, you need icing. I don't have any icing at the moment. But I don't know if I will draw a face on, but if you would like to, just get the icing, like icing pen or something, and just draw it on. Or maybe you can colour it. It's up to you. So obviously you can make icing like this to put on them, which is butter icing, but it's kind of messy. So we do have edible ink pen, which I'm going to use for the ghost eyes, but for the pumpkin I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. So yeah, I'm not sure. For the pumpkin I might do some of this icing, but purple? Orange. But I will also, maybe tomorrow morning, be making some pumpkin Rice Krispie cakes. So I might show you them tomorrow. If not, then we will make some to do. But yeah, my cakes are cooking well. You can't really see it because the glass is steamed up, but there's 11 minutes left, so come back in 11 minutes. Okay guys, so mine have been in for 20 minutes and I just checked on them and they are still like kind of quite squishy. So I've put them in for an extra 5 minutes because I prefer the cookie/biscuits to be quite hard. So if you like them squishy, then you can take them out. But I like them to be quite hard and like brown. So I've put them in for an extra 5 minutes. And then we're going to check on them again. So yeah. Guys, so I'm back and I've just took out my biscuits. Here's a little preview of them. And now we're going to take them off the tray very carefully and put them onto a plate. So obviously because they're for tomorrow, I've got a Halloween plate, but you might just have like a regular plate. And obviously you need to make sure that they are ready, because if they're not ready then it could make people poorly. So right now I'm just removing the ones. If they are really hot, do not do this, please, because we do not need hurt and injured children. No, we do not. So right now I've just got some things. So for the ghosts, I've got this pen, and I'm just going to draw some eyes. And a mouth. I'm going to do the same on this ghost, some eyes and a mouth. These are my ghosts. Look pretty cool, not gonna lie. There is two ends to this pen, so you have like that painted end, and you have like a painted one. Oh, I just realised there's another ghost here, I didn't even see it. Yeah, that side is better. So because it's easier, I'm just going to draw all my faces on now, because I've already got the pen out. So I'm going to take the pumpkins off and try and get all the ghosts onto one plate, which shouldn't be too hard because there's less ghosts than pumpkins. So that's the ghosts. And then obviously we have the pumpkins, which I'm just going to do like a black line down the pumpkins to symbolize where the ridges are of the pumpkin, and I might draw some like faces on them. So that one's got like a funny face. That one's funny. This one's gonna be square, so it's gonna be like, obviously like this video may be very long compared to my normal videos, so obviously if you want to, you can skip any parts of it so that you don't have to watch it as long. I'm trying to like speed it up a bit, but it's a bit hard to do when I'm trying to show you. So these are like my little pumpkins, so I've got all different faces on. So you have to do this before you do the... So obviously if you don't want to, you don't have to do faces, but I'm doing faces because I want to. And I think it looks cute with faces on them. So this one's like, actually I've never made like pumpkin shaped ones before. I've made like normal biscuits, but not like shaped biscuits. So this is something new for all of us. But they look super cute, so I'm very... This one had an accident. So yeah, this one is a bit dodgy. So we're gonna make this a sad pumpkin because his little face had an accident. This one's gonna be a ghost one. And the last one is gonna be a smiley one. So that's all my pumpkins done. So now we're going to put them onto a plate like so. Obviously, you know what I forgot to. So before you put it on the plate, you need to just sprinkle some caster sugar onto each one, because this adds flavour to them, and obviously you want them to taste good so people will enjoy it. Just make sure that you spread the caster sugar around the whole biscuit and not just like loads in one area, because that's not good. So obviously that's them done. Now we're just going to quickly sprinkle some on the ghost to add some spooky flavours. And that's them done. So these are my pumpkins and these are my ghosts. So thank you for watching. I'm sorry that it's a very long video, but can you please leave a like and subscribe, and yeah, thank you for watching. I'll try and make more because obviously I haven't been making many. But yeah, thank you so much, and I know my cousins will be watching, so hey cousins, love you all, bye.